Here on MLB Network, a Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jameson Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Striding into the box, John Jay. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks, and guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
Got him. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's getting close to 200 innings, so I want to see what's his stuff look like, because when you get to that 200 barrier, that's when guys start to have fatigue set in. The stuff's not as electric. The fastball doesn't explode. The breaking ball doesn't snap. He's moving to that range now, so I'm curious to watch him throw in this game.
Here's Starling Marte. His past history against John Lester comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Jay is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Jung-Ho Kang. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he struck him out.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting second.
And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. If you're tired, you better wake up, because he's going to snap the ball back at you as the pitcher. He's going to make the game move and exciting. He's a throwback. Old school Cervelli.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte going back, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. This is such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Changeup inside. They lost him, ball 4. Stepping into the box, John Lester. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and this is scooped away and stays foul. So now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
And he is in there. Here's Addison Russell. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Russell.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? John Jay. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Jason Hayward.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out the early lead, so this is a big moment in this game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. In now, Andrew McCutchen. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
We're looking at a club I'll say is lukewarm. They're 4-2 at home. Not sizzling hot and not playing poor either. But the first game on the road, I think we'll learn a lot about what this club is about.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. No one out with a runner at second. Out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. 1 away.
Out. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's John Jaso now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tap down the line, but it gets fouled.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Phil Gosselin. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jay on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gosselin takes it in. A quick out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Digging
Schwarber.
in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A man at third with one away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Eric Ibar now. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now to the plate, Jamison Taillon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground but foul. Lester into his motion. 2-2 pitch on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ben Zobrist. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gong is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 2-1 on its way. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, you ever talk about a much needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Into the box now, John Lester. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base paths. Scoring more here would be huge.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Lays off 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gosselin moving to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're up 2-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Jung-Ho Gong. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he misses 2-1. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Lifted into center field. Jay has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in once again, John Jay. He hit a sac fly earlier. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Ibar will put this one away for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Right over the middle, knee high. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans, and meanwhile this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at bat at a time.
Digging in, John Jaso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Ready with the 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, number 15.
Into the box
baseman,
now, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1 on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The batter, number 10.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ibar waits on the 1-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High in the air out to center field. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with a 2-out infield single.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out with the man at first. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Swung on and missed 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. David
attention,
Freese
please.
is going to come off the
Benjamin
bench
for the
as he'll be
Pirates,
asked to lead off
number
the bottom of
23.
inning number 6.
David Freese.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today.
1 sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's safe. So just like that, he's at 3rd here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now Lester deals the 1-2 over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on 3rd and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the 1-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jared Hughes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell, a hit in 2 tries so far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. In now is John Jay. A couple of walks for him thus far. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0, and he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Jared Hughes. 4 for 10. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Right over the middle, knee high. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the
Right.
difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Chris Bryant. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Jay rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gosselin ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's digging in once again. Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Francisco Cervelli becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here it comes. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hits this one hard the other way. Gosselin gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again. Phil Gosselin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bullet to first base. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Hughes.
Colby Rasmus will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Colby Rasmus.
Runner at second here with one man out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it is, and he got him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Lester sets. Here's the 2-1. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Javier Baez will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Daniel Hudson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Javier Baez is retired to kick off the inning. Stepping in, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. A little bouncer. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
71, Wade Davis.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jay ranging back. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
3-0 the final score in this one today. John Lester earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season. Jamison Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his 41st of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Garrett Cole still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to flirt around with. He's been swinged about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Ibar ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. His career line against Garrett Cole. 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
1 strike now from Cole. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Tony Watson.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit down the line at first. The 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs, with their 80th win to pace the division. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The Pittsburgh Pirates are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base as the potential tying run here in extra innings.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1, you get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Punched hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Well, Matt, it drives into tying.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pirates